안녕하세요. 저는 줄리엣입니다. That was the worst Korean ever, but hi, my name is Juliet, and I watch a lot of K-dramas. And in this video, I want to talk about what I love about K-dramas. So,
welcome.
Hi, my name is Juliet, and welcome to my space. So, this is a weird topic maybe if you see the rest of my channel, which is kind of more of the philosophical kind and mental health videos and psychology videos and stuff. But K-dramas are a big part of my life, and they have been since I think 5 years now or something. So 2016. Wouldn't say I was one of the first people in the Netherlands to watch K-dramas, I don't think so. But I do remember when I started watching them that Netflix didn't really have any K-dramas on it, except for one. And that was the first one that I watched ever. It had Korean speakers, but also an American touch. It had an American actress. It's called Dramaworld. So that was the first one I watched in 2016, and it is a kind of a introductory to the world of K-drama. The K-drama is about Dramaworld, about the world of K-drama. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I really enjoyed that, and I was so new to the whole universe of Korean dramas, because if you've never watched a K-drama, it will be really weird to watch one, because it's really, well, it's in the name, it's dramatic. While most people in the Netherlands, they don't speak a word Korean. You've heard me speaking Korean in the intro. That's because I took a Korean course, so I can actually write it and I can speak it, but I'm not really that good yet. The language is so fast, as in they have so many words, and it's this entire new, well, these letters that one has to learn, and it's just really confronting to learn a language like this, because it's so different from the from Romanized language, I guess. But it was really fun to learn, and I'm really proud of myself that I know all the, how do you say that? I don't even know. Just Hangul, I guess, just all of the letters and stuff. But I mean, Japanese and Chinese and Mandarin, that's obviously a lot harder than Korean. Getting off topic. People always ask me, well, why did you start a Korean course? And I always say, well, I really like the shows, I really like the culture, I'm really drawn to Korea as a country and as a culture. And I love learning languages, and I love words, as you might already know if you've watched my channel, if you've watched videos on my channel, is that I really like language and words and stuff. So I was really intrigued by the language, and yeah, that's kind of how that started. So the first drama I watched was Dramaworld, and it was the first one, I think, on Netflix, or at least the first one I found on Netflix. And then I wanted to watch more, and most dramas only have one season and then they stop, but I didn't know that yet, so I was like, well, when is the next season going to be? And actually they came out with a new season this year, but I cannot watch it anywhere because I had a subscription on Rakuten Viki. Rakuten Viki, or Viki, was the streaming platform I subscribed on after I was done watching Dramaworld, and I wanted to watch more, I wanted to taste more. And then the second drama I think that I watched was Hwarang, I believe. And after that, Strong Woman, Do Bong Soon. Do Bong Soon. I really love those. Yeah, good dramas. Good drama. 2016, 2017 were good drama years. K-drama years. But I'm really grateful now that that there are a lot of K-dramas on Netflix. The reason I wanted to make this video is because K-dramas have kind of saved me in some ways, because 5 years ago I wasn't really that happy as a person. I just didn't really enjoy life. So when I found K-dramas, it was like this whole new safe world with only happy endings. And just everyone in K-dramas are so honest, or they seem like they're not lying. They're literally just wearing their hearts on their sleeves. Everything that they do it with like the best intentions. And my favorite kind of setup for dramas was always like, oh, the rich guy with the poor girl, and they fall in love, and the poor girl is always very hardworking and honest, and the rich guy is a chaebol and he has a lot of money, but he only goes for the girl, and just like Boys Over Flowers or something. Oh my god, such a weird, fun drama to watch. I just love the way that they're set up, as if, you know, they're dramatic. It's like achieving this perfect life and everything works out fine in the end, which obviously isn't real life. But when my world was kind of falling apart, I could escape to this whole new world of happy endings, and that was just such a nice feeling. I really like OSTs, like original soundtracks, but the instrumental kind, so like Harry Potter music, Narnia, Lord of the Rings music, you know, that's my kind of thing. I listen a lot to those. And then I found original soundtracks from Kdramas, and in Kdramas, they most Kdramas, they have songs written and sang for them. Also, a lot of the times by the actors themselves that play in them. So you hear this song like a million times when you watch a K-drama, because they just recycle the same songs over and over again. So by the end of the drama, you're like, wow, I know all of these new songs now, and then you can watch them on Spotify because everything is on Spotify. My family always describes them as kind of like Euro Song Festival type music. They're kind of like upbeat and just innocent, and sometimes very sad, like ballads and stuff, but I just love that kind of stuff. I don't know, it just makes me so happy to know that there's this innocent world out there. And yeah, sometimes I wish my life would be a K-drama, but I truly believe we can just manifest that, right? Like, I'm not saying like,
oh, but real life sucks, you shouldn't watch that too much because...
I don't care if this creates a wrong view of this world. I don't like the view of this world, and I believe that the view of the world is because of the perceiver. It's not because the world is what it is. It's because of the perceiver. The perceiver perceives the world in a certain way. And if the perceiver wants to perceive the world in a K-drama way, the perceiver can perceive the world in a K-drama way. The best quote of this year. But the one show that actually isn't a Korean show, but it was a Japanese show. It's called Terrace House. And when I was really, really, really feeling down, I think this was even it either was also in 2016 after I watched Dramaworld, or it was before that. But I watched the season when I was really depressed. Like, I drank... don't want to say this. Let's just say this was a low point of my life, okay? I drank a lot of alcohol. I was out of a job. I was sitting at home. And the only job that I had gotten was like a newspaper round or something that I was giving out, or like putting in people's... how do you say that? Letter boxes. You know, my life was grim. I didn't really have anything to look forward to. I hated everything. I was drinking myself to the bottom of the barrel. Not to death, because I'm still here. Yeah. The outlook wasn't really that good. So then I watched Terrace House, and it's like this reality show, but not like the American or the European kind of reality show where they put people in a house and everyone just has sex with each other. No, this was really innocent, you know, and they started relationships, but they would only, you know, give a kiss on the cheek or whatever. But these people were all just undertaking their own thing. They were kind of like entrepreneurs. There could be a model in there and a cook, and it was just really inspiring to see how everyone just motivated each other to get the best out of life and to have a good job, but also just to do what they love. And that really inspired me, and that kind of saved me in order to do what I love and to make my own life great. That's another type of I guess Asian show that I really liked and that saved me. And I don't know, I just really like the way that they're set up and the way that everyone, I guess, behaves in them. I was talking about this with a friend who also really loves K-dramas. Hello, if you're watching. But she was also like, yeah, if I watch K-dramas and then turn back to like American shows, it's really a weird kind of sort of transition. And then the American shows don't really make sense anymore, and they're just so dramatic and stuff. And we just really like the K-dramas more. So it's really nice to have a friend who also likes this, because otherwise it's really kind of like no one will understand what you're talking about. But even my mother, you know, she sometimes watches with me too, and she really likes it too. So I think it's kind of like, it's really popular with everyone. They call it the Korean wave, I believe. But yeah, I think it's becoming really popular and stuff. And wow, Netflix is really full of every single show. Like, that's It reminds me of when I first went vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian right now, and there wasn't any. So, how do you say that? Replacing meats? Just fake meats, just vegetarian meat in the stores, and now it's literally everywhere. So yeah, you know, K-dramas are like vegan meats. That's what I love about K-dramas. So, do you also watch K-dramas? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.